What if I told you that the story of pandemics isn't just about disease? It's about resilience, discovery, and the unstoppable drive of humanity to survive against the odds. From the plague-stricken streets of medieval Europe to the masked faces of the modern world, pandemics have shaped who we are in ways we rarely stop to consider. In today's video, we'll journey through time to explore how pandemics have ravaged civilizations, tested our limits, and ultimately led to breakthroughs that changed the world. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's unravel the fascinating and sometimes heartbreaking history of pandemics and how we triumphed over them. What if I told you that the story of pandemics isn't just about disease? It's about resilience, discovery, and the unstoppable drive of humanity to survive against the odds. From the plague-stricken streets of medieval Europe to the masked faces of the modern world, pandemics have shaped who we are in ways we rarely stop to consider. In today's video, we'll journey through time to explore how pandemics have ravaged civilizations, tested our limits, and ultimately led to breakthroughs that changed the world. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's unravel the fascinating and sometimes heartbreaking history of pandemics and how we triumphed over them. The plague was carried by fleas on rats and spread through trade routes from Asia. But this wasn't just a health crisis. It was a social and economic upheaval. Families were torn apart, entire towns were abandoned, and the very fabric of society was tested. Yet, even in the face of such devastation, humanity found ways to endure. Fast forward to 1918. The world was reeling from the horrors of World War I, but an invisible enemy was about to strike: the Spanish flu. This pandemic infected a third of the global population and claimed the lives of at least 50 million people. More than the war itself, what made the Spanish flu so deadly was its rapid spread and unusual pattern of targeting young, healthy adults. Soldiers returning from the front lines carried the virus to their hometowns, creating a perfect storm of infection. But here's the remarkable part. Despite the chaos, this pandemic taught the world invaluable lessons of public health campaigns. The use of masks and the importance of isolating the sick became part of our collective knowledge. It was during this time that the groundwork for modern epidemiology was laid. The Spanish flu showed us the power of science and the resilience of communities coming together. If the story of pandemics is one of struggle, it's also one of triumph. Few stories capture this better than the eradication of smallpox. For centuries, smallpox was a dreaded killer, responsible for millions of deaths worldwide. But in 1796, a British doctor named Edward Jenner made a groundbreaking discovery: vaccination. This innovation laid the foundation for a global effort to eradicate the disease. By the mid-20th century, an international vaccination campaign was launched, and in 1980, the World Health Organization declared smallpox eradicated, the first disease in history to be eliminated by human effort. This wasn't just a medical achievement. It was a testament to what humanity can accomplish when we work together across borders. And then there was COVID-19. For many of us, this was the first pandemic we lived through. The images of deserted cities, overwhelmed hospitals, and daily case counts are etched into our memories. Yet, COVID-19 wasn't just a story of loss. It was also a story of innovation in record time. Vaccines were developed using cutting-edge technology like mRNA. Communities found creative ways to stay connected, from virtual gatherings to acts of kindness for neighbors. The pandemic reminded us of the importance of science, solidarity, and adaptability. IT also brought challenges we're still grappling with, from misinformation to the strain on mental health. But just as in the past, these struggles will lead to new insights and resilience for the future. History shows us that pandemics are not just about destruction. They are also about rebirth. Each crisis forces us to confront our vulnerabilities and reminds us of our strength. The Black Death, the Spanish flu, smallpox, and COVID-19 all left scars, but they also paved the way for progress as we move forward. Let's carry the lessons of the past with us. Let's honor those who came before by continuing to fight for a healthier, more connected world. Because in the story of pandemics, it's not just a disease that defines us. It's how we rise again. If you found this journey through history as fascinating as I did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let's keep learning together. See you in the next video.